I hate that it mutes. I hate that it mutes so much, guys. Alright, I'll quickly notify Discord that I'm streaming again. Alright. Why am I so sleepy? I woke up at like 1 a.m. Not 1 a.m. 1 p.m. Alright. Should be good to go. This open so I can see. Alright. What's up? Wait, did Dorothy leave last time? Okay, whatever.
Did you hear the announcement, sir? If not, we will soon be arriving in Gransel City. So it might be wise to check you'll have all your belongings on your person while you still have the time to look for anything that is missing.
Check something real quick. There you go.
My sister is unbelievable.
Wait. My sisters can be unbelievably stubborn sometimes. How am I supposed to enjoy sightseeing when she's being like this?
No, I'm not budging on this. We are going to Herb Royal Villa after the Gransel Castle, and that is final.
My left ear still feels weird.
I can't believe you're actually considering just going around fishing of all things.
It doesn't really feel weird until I start trying to do these voices. It's weird. Felt normal. Well, I guess I don't really. No, I talked a little bit today. I was in a call today, so I don't know. I'm really not very good with heights. I mean, it's not a phobia level or anything. I'm just not really good with them. Yeah, that was one amazing business discussion. I never thought I'd see the day when Murano wouldn't have the upper hand in one, but it just happened. The world is full of surprises.
That bargainer really knew how to put up a good fight for someone so young. Still, I've got an excellent information dealer working for me too. So the next time we do business, it's going to be a 6-4 deal in my favor. No, scratch that. 7-3.
I used to be a sailor back in the day, but now I always use airships to get around. They're way faster than boats, for one thing, and unlike normal buses, you don't end up with a sore ass after a long journey either.
Mommy, can I go have a look outside? Can I? No, you can't. Please sit down like a good girl. We're almost there now anyway, so just be quiet.
Wait, wee! Being out here feels amazing. My wife went back to her family's home. I mean, I'm as aware as anyone that I've been so busy with work lately that I haven't been able to spend any time with her, but... if I'd known it was going to come to this, I would have sat down and talked to her about it a long time ago.
The two of us have spent the past half year traveling all around the continent. I couldn't have wished for a better honeymoon.
Half a year?
I'm so glad I chose him to spend my life with.
That's a long ass fucking half a fucking year. Dude, my voice. I don't know what it is about doing voices that make my like left ear feel all weird. We're finally back home in Liberal. Which means it's time to start thinking of getting a house for ourselves. What kind of house would you like? He's rich.
Oh. Yes, I'm finally almost in Liberal. Why did I come, you ask? Because it was the last spot that ancient dragon was sighted. There's no information on where it went after it showed up here, so if I want to try and pursue it, this is the best place for me to come. As soon as we land, I need to go and talk to Lyndon to see if he knows anything.
One moment, Alright, let's see if that helps. Oh, fuck! I'm off to see my grandchild in Gransel! We haven't seen one another in 3 years, though! I've been really worried with all that trouble that's been happening in Liberl.
The cleaning staff for these airships really do a splendid job, don't they? They're a fine role model for the rest of the service industry.
Anyway, first thing is stopping by the central factory in Zeiss. There's no better place to learn about cutting-edge orbital tech than there. I'm gonna really have to make the most of it, really. Don't go getting yourself too worked up now, man. You'll end up screwing up even more, like usual. One moment. Alright, we got. Ah, shit, I forgot to even check how to. Is it Alt End? It might have been Alt End. To like save a moment. But yeah, that sucks. I don't want to go through that fucking file. Ugh. I don't know. Maybe there's a better way for me to clip shit. What do you want to know what I wanted to be as a child to begin with? That's not really something you normally tell complete strangers with cameras in their hands, you know?
I'm on to you, mister. You can't distract me. This is a serious news report here, so please answer my questions.
She sure is making good use of those reporter privileges. I think I fixed like my ear thing for like 5 seconds and then it came back. One moment. It. All right. We're approaching the Begon Range. Be careful of potential air turbulence in this area. I know. I've been doing this route for 3 years now. I know what I'm doing, man. How many people do we gotta talk to?
I don't even want to be here right now. Why do I even have to go out of my way to see him anyway? It's not fair.
Alright, the orbital pressure looks perfectly normal. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna have to ask you to not come down here, sir. Is that it? We're good? Alright, go.
This is a passenger announcement. We'll soon be arriving in Gransel City, the terminus of this liner. We suggest that all passengers return to their seats as soon as possible, as the airship may be unsteady during landing.
Gransel is... I don't remember. Is it the main city? I think it's the main capital.
It's so lovely to be back here again. The Republic was a wonderful place too, but you can't beat the air here in Liberl.
You wouldn't believe all the stuff happened half a year ago, looking at Gransel now either. It's all completely back to normal. The people here sure are strong for what's usually such a peaceful country.
Well, it's a country ruled by a queen. Everyone knows women are tough in the face of I can't read. Face of adversity.
I'm not sure whether you're a perfect example of that or the opposite. You're right about the air here, though. It is nice. Nostalgic, almost. Makes me feel a little homesick. Let me drink some water. Is there lightning outside? By the way, I ended last stream. Yeah, that's lightning. I hear thunder. Fuck. Oh god, no. I ended the last stream like at the perfect time because like half an hour to an hour later, my power went out and apparently they were having issues. I'm hoping I don't remember there being a thunderstorm last night, so like I'm hoping it was just something else, and I hope that something doesn't just cause my power to go out. But I guess that's a possibility.
Your home's in Arteria, right? The place with all the really big churches and stuff.
Nah, I'm not actually from Arteria. Not many people are. It's actually pretty darn small, like smaller than most states around the continent. It's where the high seat of the Septian Church is, so lots of pilgrims and clergymen gather there, but few actually born there.
Oh, really, huh? So where are you from then?
Dorothy! I think he had the same voice. Yeah, I'm just keeping something open on my phone. Hopefully I don't fuck shit up on my phone.
Oh, Niall. I'm home. Did you miss me?
Did I miss you? Of course I missed you. What in Iodio's name have you been doing? I sent you to Boss. How did you end up in Culvert? We're definitely on the westbound liner, I'm sure of it.
I really don't know. Oh, wait. I might actually know.
Go on then. Spit it out.
I bet I'm a sleepwalker. After I got on the right airship, I fell asleep and then sleepwalked into the wrong one. To think of that, all of this could turn out to be part of some elaborate murder plot. Wowee! All of a sudden, I feel like I've walked right into a mystery novel.
Sleepwalkers don't change airships, you idiot! I'm all out of breath now.
Are you alright? I really do think you should cut down on your smoking. You're not as young as you used to be, you know. Alright, your 30th birthday was last Friday too, wasn't it? Happy birthday! I bought a cake over at Calvert and had a big celebration for it too.
How is it that you can remember useless crap like that and not the things that actually matter? I bet you were just looking for an excuse to eat cake all by yourself, weren't you?
Should have seen it, Niall. It was made with Eastern matcha, so it was unlike any cake I'd ever seen. The perfect blend of sweetness and bitterness was just sublime. I took lots and lots of cute pictures of it, so I'll show you them all later.
You brought me pictures of cake? At least bring back a souvenir. Man, they always felt like they could go into business as a comedy duo and actually make money off it, but they're even more of a crap up now. Can't read. Wait a minute. Nice to see you again, Niall. You're looking at same old, though. Maybe you're not so happy about it. What are you doing here? Please, please tell me she didn't end up going to Arteria and causing trouble there too. Your wish is my command. We just ran into one another on that airship by total coincidence. That's all. Oh, good. You had me worried for a minute. I was scared stiff she'd gone and smashed some super expensive stained glass windows in the cathedral there, or who knows what. I'm so sorry for what you have to put up with.
Shaw, you're too much of a worrier. That's a hard thing to say in that voice. You're too much of a worry ward.
Whose fault do you think that is? Still, it's good to see you again, Father. What brings you to Liberal? Something else happened here? Oh, just a bit of work-related business I've gotta take care of. It's not part of a major investigation, so don't go getting your hopes up. Nothing of interest gonna happen. Aha! I'll be the judge of that. Anyways, so where are you staying for the time being? Gransel Cathedral? I'll have to drop by and say hi sometime when I get the chance. Go for it. In the meantime, I'm dragging your butt right back to the office, Dorothy. You're going to tell us all about what the hell you've been doing for the past 2 weeks.
You betcha. I snapped photos of every meal I had while I was over at Calvert, so I'm sure if we develop them, I'll be able to remember everything.
I'm not talking about your gourmet report. Ugh. Seeing those two together really makes it sink in that I'm back here. Thinking about it, I wonder how all the others here are doing. I know Estelle and Joshua are abroad at the moment, but I got no idea what the others are up to.
Is that...
What? Is that you, Father?
I don't know who's talking. I can't make a voice. Oh, it's... What's his face?
Lieutenant Colonel Sid.
Fuck, what was his voice? It might have...
It's good to see you again.
Is that that? Maybe? Yeah, probably. I gave that voice to... There's like 5 voices I had, and I like rotated among them. Boy.
I don't think anyone had the country voice. The super country voice, I mean.
The cowboy.
It's good to see you again.
What was it? I feel like this was the other guy. Like the voice I'm using was for the other, like the father of Estelle. But nah, this probably still fits. It's probably gonna belong to both of them if I'm being honest. It's gonna be so confusing when everyone's here. I remember this being an issue. Everyone just had the same voice and they were talking to each other.
The second game was extra bad because like you started off with like all the female characters. I'm pleased to see you've been keeping well since we last met at that banquet. The same to you, sir. I gotta say, I wasn't expecting you to be the army representative who came to meet, though. I figured it'd be Julia. It may have been, but she's currently out on another mission, so unfortunately you'll have to make do with me. I didn't have anything better to do, so I came in her place. There's no need to be so modest. A little bird told me that you're going to be promoted to a full-on colonel soon, aren't you? I shouldn't be surprised that your people have such good information network, but I still am. Still, I'm afraid I still feel the position is too much responsibility for me as I am. Brigadier General Bright still has plenty of work left in him too. I wouldn't want to take any of it from him. Poor Cassius is still getting work to the bone, huh? Anyway, getting down to business. It's in Granville Cathedral, right? That's correct. It's being kept underneath.
Wait, it's being kept
underneath to be more specific. Although I imagine you're already aware of that much.
Oh god, burps.
I hear laymen, like myself, can't even enter without the knight's permission. Pretty much. It's a special place, you see. I'll fill you in on the details when we get there. Alright then. Well, we may as well head there right away. There's someone I want you to meet in the cathedral. Huh? Who? Let's just say someone who's been assisting with this case. They'll be apprising you of the details on what you're dealing with there. Ah, fuck, I can't read.
We're in the capital again. This time we start here. Where did we start in 2? Did she go off on training and then like she came back to, what was the first city? Our hometown? Our hometown, I think. Technically we started here, then we went to our hometown, then she went off on training, and then she went back to her hometown. I think that's how it went. Into that for Estelle, I mean, right?
Oh, there you are!
Try to remember his name before they even mention it, even though they'll probably say his new name.
It's good to see you again, Archbishop. You look very well. And you must be...
Oh, someone new. Okay. Huh? I wasn't expecting you to be quite this young. How old are you?
Duh? 22, bud.
That's a lot younger than I expected. Are the grouse are really so short-staffed that they're handing out their most important post to kids? You can't blame me for assuming the 5th Dominion would look like more of a veteran, can you? Huh? Your surprise is written all over your face. Someone in your position should have a much better poker face than that. Maybe you need to redo your training from scratch. Or are you just acting, I wonder?
How do you?
My ear's so weird. Oh, is this the mom for what's... Ah, shit, I can't remember her name either. The little girl's mom?
Professor Russell, please. He isn't here for you to try and pick a fight with him. Please try and be a little less deliberately provocative.
What? Hell no! He's here to steal the thing we went through so much effort to bring up, and you want me to play nice? And kindly don't call me that ever again. I don't want to be addressed the same way as that old coot.
Of course, ma'am. Wait, Russell? Then you are...
I suppose I should introduce myself. I'm Erica Russell. I'm sure it's not a name you're going to be forgetting anytime soon. There's a big ass staircase.
Still, I sure didn't expect to run into little Tita's mother here.
That's her name. That was Tita. I don't remember the red-haired guy's name. Fuck.
I'd heard you and your husband were both living abroad. What brought you back?
What do you think? After all that went down here, there was no way I was staying out of the country any longer than I had to. Though, with how remote the region we were in is, it was all over by the time word reached us. Had we found out sooner, I'm sure we wouldn't have let that maniac pull half of the crap he did.
Doesn't sound like you're too happy with the professor nowadays, huh?
Talk about an understatement. That whack job actually took my little girl to that floating city with him. I get that he's soft towards her, but that's no excuse for exposing her to danger.
That's fair.
And as if that isn't bad enough, he let that red-headed scumbag get near her too. That utter cretin isn't fit to be within 50 arg of my darling Tita. Never mind actually getting friendly with her.
So, you don't like agate, huh?
Don't you speak that filthy name in front of me ever again. When I'm finished with him, he'll wish he'd never been born. He might have survived that last onslaught, but we'll see how he fares against an even more powerful unit, won't we?
I get the feeling this is a matter we're better off not prying into. I thought the same, so I don't know any more about it than you do. Incidentally, the Professor Russell you're more familiar with is currently vacationing abroad. As such, she has been assisting us with this case in his place. Oh, I see.
Are you two listening to me?
Of course. Sorry.
Huh. Well, whatever. The staircase sure is long, though. How much further do we have to go?
Not much, as far as I know. Yep, there we go.
As long as I don't click the X button to continue the conversation.
A dead end.
I hope you get a good explanation for this.
I do. This isn't a dead end, but to go any further, I'm going to need you to undertake a ritual of sorts for me.
Well, this certainly took a turn for the strange. This is an example of the church's famous thaumaturgy.
Something like that, yes. Specifically, I would like you to undertake a form of suggestion. I'm not sure I follow.
You want us to promise not to tell anyone what we saw here, right?
That's a little extreme, so no. The Colonel is obviously going to need to report what happened here to his superiors, for one thing. All I want you to promise is that you won't tell anyone who you aren't certain you can trust. I don't need you to say it, I just need you to think and believe it.
Weird, but alright. But, Are we gonna hypnotize them into, like, falling for that, by the way? I guess. Magic! Magic! That's all you want us to do, so be it.
I feel the same way. Should we deliberately repeat it in our minds, then? You don't even need to do that. It should just come completely naturally to you. Alright, here goes. The name of she who dwells above, I hold this consecrated septium. Hold up, I'm fucking with my phone. Alright. Space's golden glow, consciousness silver glow. By your opposing natures, reveal to them the path that leads to your sacrament. Sacrament, I can read.
Huh? What?
How did that door appear? Thank you both for your assistance. I can see you were true to your word.
Ah, I see. So if we just said it, but didn't really mean it, we wouldn't be able to see anything, right?
And yet, I can hardly believe what happened. I imagine it would be uncouth of me to ask how all of this works. Yeah, I'd really rather you didn't. Lore! Anyway, come on in.
Wow!
Unbelievable. All these years, I had no idea such a place lay hidden beneath Grantham Cathedral. Well, it's not exactly something we publicize. It was built in accordance with the agreements between the church and the royal family. It has but one purpose, to suppress the power of the ancient artifacts and keep their influence in check.
I see.
Its importance to you, Growlsritter, is quite clear. I'd assume there are similar ones in places other than the borough, too. Well, I won't deny it. Anyway, we call this place a primal ground.
Now, there's a deep name if I've ever heard one. Is the original ground the others are based on in Arteria? I'll take that as a yes.
Oh, I'm not confirming anything. I was just thinking about how much you take after the other Professor Russell's all.
That was weirdly fucking typed out. It had a comma, then the apostrophe S. Like, you fucked up there, punctuation-wise, game. I'll thank you not to associate me with him. He might trump me a little in the theoretical side of things, but when it comes to practical side of orbital science, I could beat him in my sleep. And I was the one who designed the fundamental systems of the Capel and the RCL, you know.
Really? Nice. But I think we're getting off topic here. This is the object in question, right? That's correct. It was pulled up 3 days ago from the area where the Liber Arc sank, and we believe it to be an artifact.
Wait, if it was pulled up by you guys
and then it was placed here. How did you guys not see the door to go in here? I'm puzzled. There's a long intro section. Was it this long before? Probably. I remember there being a forest, at least, we went into. Damn, sun's going down already, huh?